Have you ever found yourself uncertain, even a little perplexed, by the subtleties of human interaction? In particular, when it comes to discerning the intentions of someone who seems to linger a little longer, laugh a little softer, or look a little deeper than others? For centuries, both men and women have faced the quiet challenge of interpreting each other's signals within a culture that often veils direct expression, particularly around romantic interest. And in this realm, few principles serve us better than the teachings of Stoicism. In Stoic philosophy, we are taught to observe without assumption, to listen without haste, and to understand without attachment to preconceived outcomes. This quiet discernment is key when seeking to identify if a woman may, in her reserved way, wish for a deeper connection. Unlike the overt gestures we might expect, her intentions may emerge subtly, small but telling clues woven into her actions and expressions. By refining our powers of observation, we can meet her intentions with respect and clarity, all the while grounded in patience and understanding. Today, we will explore 6 essential signs, each rooted in the nuances of human behavior and enriched by the Stoic approach to relationships. In doing so, we cultivate not only an awareness of her intentions, but also a deeper understanding of how to approach each moment with honesty, integrity, and respect. After all, as the Stoics teach, true knowledge is not in assuming we know, but in observing carefully and humbly awaiting what is revealed. Sign 1. Increased physical proximity and touch. One of the clearest yet quietest signs of a woman's interest can be found in her physical closeness. In Stoic philosophy, we are reminded often that actions speak louder than words. A person's deeds, small as they may be, carry an honesty that words sometimes lack. When a woman begins to subtly bridge the physical distance between herself and another, it is not always a conscious decision, but rather a natural signal of comfort and attraction. Imagine her leaning in as you speak, brushing her hand against your arm, or resting her fingers on your shoulder in a gesture that feels a bit more intimate than usual. These small touches are rarely accidental. They are her way of expressing warmth and trust. Stoicism guides us here to observe without presumption, to simply witness her gestures for what they are, a quiet invitation, a hint of her interest, a signal of shared comfort. Our role, then, is not to rush to conclusions, but to meet these touches with gentle acknowledgement, to understand that true connection is cultivated patiently. In each touch lies a moment of genuine expression, and for those who are discerning, it is a gesture of closeness that speaks far more than words could. As we continue, let us remember the Stoic counsel to observe keenly and to respond with respect, never grasping at meaning but allowing the truth of each moment to unfold naturally. Sign 2. Initiates conversations on personal or romantic topics. There is a unique wisdom in the topics a person chooses to discuss, for our words often reveal intentions hidden even from ourselves. When a woman begins to delve into deeper, more personal subjects, particularly those related to love, relationships, or shared values, she is, in essence, opening a window to her inner world. As Stoics, we recognize that these conversations are not mere curiosities. They are her way of establishing a connection that feels both meaningful and intentional. Imagine her asking about your views on relationships, gently inquiring about past experiences, or even expressing curiosity about your future aspirations. These questions, though seemingly casual, are often more than just polite conversation. They are her way of assessing whether you might share a compatible outlook, a mutual openness to something beyond friendship. Here, Stoic wisdom reminds us to approach such conversations with a steady mind, to listen intently without rushing to fill the spaces between her questions. By engaging thoughtfully, we respect the depth of her inquiries and allow the dialogue to unfold naturally. After all, as Marcus Aurelius advised, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one. In these moments, let us be present, listening without pretense or eagerness, simply allowing her words to reveal what they may. Through this, we honor not only her intentions, but our own commitment to understanding and sincerity. Sign 3. Expressive body language. Body language is the unspoken dialogue of human connection, often revealing more than spoken words could ever express. A woman who feels a growing interest may reveal her feelings through subtle, expressive gestures that reflect a sense of ease and openness in your presence. From a Stoic perspective, these movements are not merely habitual. They are windows into her inner state, allowing us to perceive her intentions without demanding them to be verbalized. Notice, for instance, if she leans in slightly, her gaze steady and unguarded, or if her smile lingers a moment longer than expected. Perhaps she brushes her hair back, her posture relaxed and inviting. These gestures are gentle signals of trust and comfort, signs that she feels safe enough to let her guard down. Here, the Stoic approach guides us to observe attentively, without attachment or assumption, respecting the quiet honesty of her actions. As Epictetus wisely taught, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Let us apply this wisdom by becoming perceptive witnesses, allowing her gestures to speak without interruption. In these delicate moments, our role is not to assume or anticipate, but simply to appreciate the grace of human expression, responding with presence and sincerity rather than expectation. Sign 4. Special invitations to spend time alone together. When a woman extends an invitation to spend time alone, she is offering a rare glimpse into her trust and interest, a gesture that speaks quietly but profoundly. In Stoic terms, we know that actions reflect intention more clearly than words, and an invitation to share private moments reveals an openness and vulnerability not given lightly. It is a gesture that says, here, in this setting, away from the world's distractions, we can be ourselves. Consider the simplicity of such invitations. An offer to watch a movie, cook a meal together, or perhaps to share a quiet evening discussing life's questions. These moments are her way of creating space for closeness, a subtle but unmistakable opportunity for connection. Stoicism counsels us to accept such gestures with humility and respect, without imposing assumptions or expectations. We are merely guests in the moments she has chosen to share, called to act with the utmost sincerity and presence. As Seneca observed, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Accept her invitation as an opportunity to deepen your understanding of her without hastening to any conclusions. In these private spaces, listen carefully, observe with gratitude, and let the moments unfold as they will. For it is in the simplicity of shared time, free from the pressures of the outside world, that genuine connection reveals itself most gracefully. Sign 5. Heightened attention to appearance. When meeting appearance, when thoughtfully curated, becomes a form of silent communication. When a woman pays particular attention to her appearance before meeting you, selecting her attire with care, adding a touch of elegance or charm, she is expressing a subtle, unspoken interest. In the Stoic view, such efforts speak to a universal truth, that we often reveal our regard for others not in grand gestures, but in the smallest, most personal details. Perhaps you notice her wearing a favorite fragrance, or see that she's chosen an outfit that flatters her. Such choices are not always conscious, but they are meaningful. In Stoic thought, we are encouraged to observe these details with quiet appreciation, refraining from letting our own assumptions cloud our perspective. Her efforts are expressions of a desire to connect, an invitation to notice her as she wishes to be seen. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, dwell on the beauty of life, watch the stars, and see yourself running with them. So too should we dwell on the small gestures of beauty others offer, accepting them without presumption or expectation. To notice her attention to appearance is to honor her silent communication with a respect rooted in awareness. Observe, appreciate, and understand that such gestures are expressions of care, moments of grace intended for those who are present enough to receive them. Sign 6. Using facial expressions, especially her lips, to signal interest. In the subtleties of expression, a great deal is conveyed. A woman's face, especially the movements of her eyes and lips, often reveals emotions more genuine and tender than words can express. When her gaze lingers, her smile softens, or her lips seem to subtly invite attention, she may be conveying a message of closeness and trust. Stoic philosophy reminds us that such expressions, though delicate, are intentional. They are the quiet, undeniable markers of human connection. Imagine a moment when her eyes meet yours, unwavering, or when she gently bites her lip as if considering a thought that remains unspoken. These are invitations to awareness, signs that she is comfortable enough to reveal her interest without words. In Stoicism, we are taught to approach these signs without haste, to witness her expressions with appreciation, but without attachment. These delicate gestures deserve our patience, our respect, and our understanding. Seneca reminds us, it is quality rather than quantity that matters. To observe such moments is to engage with their quality, to recognize the depth within a single look or a gentle smile. Let her expressions linger in your memory as symbols of shared presence, reminders that true understanding arises not from expectation, but from patient observation. In honoring her unspoken signals, you cultivate not only a connection, but also a reverence for the quiet beauty of human interaction. In our journey through these 6 subtle signs, we have explored the art of quiet observation, the Stoic practice of perceiving without presuming, and the beauty of human connection in its most delicate expressions. As Stoics, we are reminded that relationships, like all elements of life, thrive in authenticity, patience, and respect. Each sign, a gentle touch, a lingering gaze, a thoughtful invitation, serves as a window into another's intentions, allowing us to understand not through assumption, but through humble awareness. Let us approach these moments with a Stoic heart, free from grasping or expectation, honoring the truth that is revealed only when we are calm, composed, and receptive. In the words of Epictetus, we have but one duty, to be true to ourselves and to others. In the same way, our observations should reflect honesty, inviting genuine connection untainted by haste or pretense. Take these insights forward with a mind prepared to observe without judgment, to engage with grace, and to listen to the language of subtlety. When we meet another's intentions with respect and clarity, we create not only a connection, but a foundation of trust and virtue. In each gesture, let us find the practice of patience and presence, and in each moment, let us allow space for the sincerity that true connection demands. If you've found value in these insights on human connection through the lens of Stoicism, consider subscribing to Ultimate Stoicism. By joining our community, you'll deepen your understanding of timeless Stoic principles and how they apply to modern life. Don't forget to like the video if it resonated with you. It helps us reach others who are seeking clarity, strength, and wisdom in their own journeys.